I feel like every day, I look for little wins if I can, but you've got to make every day like a fun journey and look forward to those wins when you have them.
First question. Who are you?
Who am I? Okay, well, I am a husband. I am a stepfather. I'm an uncle. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a nephew. I'm a boss. I'm a partner. I'm a friend. Yeah. So that's 9 things. So when I was a young boy, I was pretty much unrestricted from having fun with friends. Unrestricted. And so anyway, I didn't have a whole lot of rules growing up. And when it became time to like study and buckle down, I didn't have a whole lot of rules or systems in place to do that. So I said, well, let me change gears. And I have some friends who joined the military, and I thought, yeah, they're pretty cool. And I'm like, I think I could get used to being in the military. But which one would be the biggest challenge? And which one will have the best uniform? So the Marines was an obvious choice. Biggest challenge, best uniform. So there's 4-man function. The Marines strips you of everything you thought you knew before you went in. You learn how to walk, you learn how to talk, you literally learn how to write your name. They literally start from scratch, and everything you thought you knew, you didn't. And what I appreciated about that is that whatever you think you know, there is another way to do it that might be a little bit better. So what I loved about it was that the structure did help frame how to get things done and how to be a positive role model, a positive leader. And so I graduated #1 in boot camp. And from that point, in those sort of 6 weeks that I was in that leadership role in boot camp, I was responsible for 75 young men. And what that's helped me do, along with the structure and the discipline, is help lead people in other aspects of my life. What I missed greatly about the Marines, one thing, was the camaraderie and being a teammate, and the competition and the structure. And so I found it in cycling. It was some place that I could exert physical energy. There was a way I can test myself. And then when I started racing, it was about being with friends and sharing that passion and being a good teammate. What I loved the most about cycling was that it brought all these good and positive things together every time I got on the bike. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten less competitive. I've approached cycling from a more recreational standpoint. I've enjoyed more mountain biking, more leisurely. And I even enjoyed taking Simba on walks with my bike. I have an electric bike that I take to the market. So you can see really how much cycling has influenced my life, but how it's still connected, but very different than what it was when I first started. The biggest challenges of cycling is that you're never winning, right? You're training a ton and you just never win. So you have to find other ways to be motivated. Maybe use a handful every year. And I used to race 50 races a year, and if I won one of those 50 races, I'd be excited. I guess in the Marines, I sort of won early, getting all those opportunities, and then I had a very long period of just not, quote unquote, winning.
How do you pass on your love for both of these things and what you do now?
Celebrate the journey, because if it's always about winning, then man, every day is just gonna total suck.